Discussion is effect of temperature on the rate of a reaction. Okay. Until now we have discussed effect of concentration. In that only we have got order of a reaction, we have got molecularity of a reaction, we discussed pseudo first order reactions, zero order reactions. These were the topics which come under the term or the factor which affects the rate of reaction, that is concentration of a reactant. The second factor which affects the rate of a reaction is temperature. So we are going to discuss in detail about effect of temperature on the rate of a reaction. By experimental verification, Arrhenius, a scientist, has done many experiments and finally he has given us a mathematical equation relating to the effect of temperature on the rate of a reaction. The expression given by him is K is equal to A e power of minus of EA by RT. This expression indicates that K is rate constant or specific rate, A is Arrhenius factor which remains constant for a reaction. Constant for a reaction. You may change the temperature but still that A remains same, Arrhenius factor. And EA refers to activation energy. Activation energy. I will be taking an example and trying to explain to you what is activation energy. And R is our universal gas constant. Universal gas constant. We will be taking the value in joules. In most of our numericals related to this, it is 8.314 joule per mole Kelvin. And T is absolute temperature. So you may be asked question on write the equation which relates the temperature effect on the rate of a reaction, that is given by Arrhenius, and we call it as Arrhenius equation on his name, as Arrhenius equation is K is equal to A e power of minus of EA by RT. In that, what are the terms? K stands for rate constant or specific rate, A stands for Arrhenius factor. Remember, it remains constant for a reaction, it doesn't vary with the change of temperature also. For every reaction, it is a fixed value. For that reaction, it is fixed. It is not varied with temperature. EA is activation energy of that reaction, and R stands for universal gas constant, and AB stands for, temperature stands for absolute temperature. That means in terms of Kelvin scale. Okay. Now, going ahead, we want to express what is this activation energy of a reaction. For that, let us take an example. Let us do a reaction between hydrogen and iodine to form HI as the product. The balanced reaction shall be written as H2 plus I2 gives rise to 2HI. Let me write the reaction in this manner. The molecule of hydrogen with its covalent bond plus the other molecule which is a reactant, that is the iodine. When they react, they do not directly change into product. They reach to an intermediate stage in which reactants and products both coexist, but such a stage is called as an activated complex stage, which involves the reactants as well as products. So the bonds between the hydrogen are breaking, as well as the bonds between the iodine atoms are also breaking up, and simultaneously the bonds between the hydrogen and the iodine are being formed. So new bonds are being formed and old bonds are being broken out, and that is what is this activated complex stage. Gradually the reaction happens as such, like you get your two products, that is 2 moles of HI. That is, you can also show it as in this manner. The bond between hydrogen and iodine is completely formed, and the bond between these hydrogen and iodine is also completely formed, which you can write it as 2 moles of HI as the product. Now, if you want to show the energy changes in this particular reaction, let us take the variation in the potential energy and the reaction coordinate. Reaction coordinate refers to the change in the reaction. Okay, you can observe that when you took the reactants, that is hydrogen plus iodine, let us call it as a condition A, which will be the energy possessed by the reactants. As they are colliding with each other and they are trying to change into product, they raise to a certain energy limit, and this will be the activated complex state. Okay, let us call it as C. And after reaching to that complex state, then they will come down to the product side and form products with lower energy. This is your 2HI. So C refers to the condition of this activated complex. H is this, I suppose. Okay, so this particular energy is now nothing but the activation energy EA. So EA refers to the energy possessed by the activated complex during the change from the reactants to the products. Okay, and further on experimental verification, Arrhenius also stated. Now let us see how we can modify this Arrhenius equation to do numericals. For that, let us apply logarithm to this Arrhenius equation, which is k is equal to a into e power of minus of EA by RT. As I told, for scientific terms, we will be applying natural logarithms. So ln of k is equal to ln of a plus of, not plus, it's minus of E by R into 1 by of T. That is how the logarithmic relation for that equation will be. Now, this equation is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So if you can draw a graph between the x term and the y term involved in this equation, it is a logarithmic value of the rate constant k on the y-axis and 1 by of t on the x-axis. It is having a negative slope, m is the slope, so m is minus of EA by R, and it is making an intercept on the y-axis. So let us say this is the intercept, and this is an equation of a straight line. So as if the slope is negative, you get such a straight line equation, such a straight line graph, I mean. So the intercept is equal to minus of EA by R, and the intercept is ln of EA, and slope is minus of EA by R. But we do solve numericals in terms of our common logarithm format. Remember, the common logarithm format is 2.303 times of ln form. So we know ln of any term is nothing but 2.303 times of log log value. So let us introduce this condition into the above equation. Then we will be getting it as 2.303 log log of k is equal to 2.303 log log of a minus of ea by r into 1 by t. As you have 2.303 on both the sides of LHS and RHS, let us divide this equation throughout by 2.303. If you divide this equation by 2.303, then you can observe on division this 2.303 here vanishes out. Similarly, here also it vanishes out. And at this case, now you can write it as EA by 2.303 R into 1 by of T. So this equation now also is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c format. So let us apply into a graphical relation for this equation also. You will get a similar looking graph. On the x-axis, now it is the same term 1 by t. On the y-axis, it is log of k value, and it is making an intercept with a straight line with a negative slope. So what is the intercept now? Intercept is log log of a, and the slope is minus of ea by 2.303 r. Okay, so this is the numeric formula we try to use to solve numericals related to a change in temperature with rate constant. How rate constant varies with temperature. But suppose if there is two different temperatures mentioned on the equation, then how do this relation change? So at a temperature of T1 for a given reaction, how can you write this relation? As temperature changes, K also changes. Okay, so you can let it mention as at a temperature of T1, rate constant will be K1. Okay, then how can you write the logarithmic equation? Log of K1 is equal to log of A minus of EA by 2.303 R into of 1 by T1. Okay, let us mark this as first condition 1. Similarly, at a temperature of T2, then rate constant would change as K2. Okay, then applying this condition into your Arrhenius equation in the logarithmic format, we will get it again as log of K2 is equal to log of A minus of EA by 2.303 R into 1 by T2. Let us mark this as equation number 2. Okay, as I told earlier, A doesn't change, A remains same, and for every equation, every reaction to change from reactant to product side, there requires a value which is called as activation energy, which will also remain the same. That's why A and EA are kept constant, only temperature and rate constant got varied. So now let us take difference of the two equations, 2 minus 1, because we want to relate both the equations. Then how can you write it as log of K2 minus log of K1 on the LHS side, which is equal to log A and log A subtracted, so it will be gone. Then it was minus of EA by 2.303 R into 1 by T2 minus of minus, because I subtracted this minus is for this subtraction and this minus is of the equation 1. EA by 2.303 R into of 1 by T. So minus of minus becomes plus. So I put the plus term this side and I send the negative term to the other side, and this is log A minus log B. So I'll write it in the next step as log of A by B, and EA by 2.303 R into 1 by T1 minus of EA by 2.303 R into of 1 by T2. This term became positive, so I brought it ahead, and this is still negative, so I send it to the other side. So on further simplification, you can write the final format of this equation as EA by 2.303 R into, taking out 2.303 R common, it is 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. This is how you can relate two different rate constants at two different temperatures of T1 and T2. Or you can further simplify this and write it as log of K2 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303 R into, if you take LCM, the denominator is T1 into T2 and the numerator will be T2 minus of T1. So this is how the rate constant K can be calculated at two different temperatures. If one of them is given, the other unknown can be calculated by knowing the temperature values. So this is about effect of temperature on the rate of a reaction. Some more kinetic energy concepts are also there with variations of temperature. We will deal it in a separate video.